walk through the wall this time. Just do our usual here. Can't check at the moment. Okay. Scratch. Noisy, noisy, noisy. Checking the noise. Okay. Got a combination down there. I tried various mounting options. Oh, I think I lost the cue ball there. I even had it on my headset at one point, and it was too heavy. Phone doesn't seem like it would weigh that much, but it does. It does. Thought of my kissing. Made an awkward height. Let's see if we can get that third ball in that side pocket here with a combination. Nope.
Red Sensed. Welcome to my channel. Red Sensed said, Yo.
Hey, welcome back. You are in VR pool right now. I'm testing out the audio. Hopefully, sounds okay. My phone is on my arm for microphone, so.
Nightbot said, TTS is in use.
Trying to be computer free on this. Ah, doggone it. So this will be a little shakier than console videos. Oh, darn it. Because it tracks my head movement.
Red Sensed said, Sounds good so far.
Oh, good. Good, good, good. Thank you. I appreciate that feedback. And my speech to chat is working. My speech chat is working, so I'm really happy about that. I don't think you're hearing the speech chat. You shouldn't be.
Red Sensed said, I'm hearing it.
Oh. All right. Well, shoot. That's gonna take some fiddling. Figure out. I may have to just put it on a separate machine. It's also on the phone, and I can't direct it to be, apparently, just in, I'm also wearing earbuds, so I can't direct it to be just there. So that's a shame. This game, I can walk over and obviously look at chat, but I wouldn't be able to do that in other games that don't have a player, where I can have YouTube up at the same time. I'll have to think, because I thought I solved this issue. Oh, I think I know what I did. I think I did similarly to what I did for my Xbox thing. I had a second pair of headphones, so one was routed to one place and one was routed to the other. And I could still do that. It's just kind of a pain. So it's not a big deal as long as I don't have a whole lot of people chatting, but can you imagine if there were 3 or 4 people in here all trying to type, and it would get noisy. And I guess I could deal with that for myself, but I wouldn't want the audience to have to deal with that. I'll have to think. Oh, you got in the way. You got in the way. Let's try that again. Hitting the very edge of the ball is so hard for me because it's fuzzy. So.
Red Sensed said, thought there was a way in VR where you can have chat displayed on your hand.
There is if I was using Steam. There is. I don't think if I'm not incorporating Steam, if I can have it, but I'll look into it. Maybe it's become available for just Quest by itself. That would be nice for a standalone situation. But I know if I was using Steam, then what's it called? OTC. There is a. I have the software. I bought it. I just haven't set it up. I'm not on Steam very much, but I will be with Borderlands 2.
Nightbot said, TTS is in use.
Darn scratches. Balls in shadow. It's hard to see. I think it's right in front of me. Oh, look at that. That almost went in. That would have been pure luck. All right. One more try. See if I can't get it to come back this way. Nope. Stuck it. Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, it finally went in. Okay. Since you are hearing the text-to-speech, how long is the delay for you between speaking and hearing the voice repeat your sentences? Because you are Twitch.
Red Sensed said, I can check.
Okay.
I'll count down from this message.
All right. I had about 6 to 8
Red
seconds on
Sensed
YouTube, but
said,
it's quick on Twitch.
3 seconds.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Considering I'm not using a computer, I'm pretty impressed with that. I'm just over Wi-Fi. All right. would have been sheer luck. All right, combination. Oh my goodness. It might go in that corner.
Red sensed.
Dang.
Said.
Haha.
Wired or unwired?
I am not wired. No, I am unwired. Side pocket. Which was my goal. I wanted to set this up where I wasn't tethered.
Red sensed. Said. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, if I wanted to go somewhere with this, I could. If I wanted to travel and do a live stream, it's possible. All right. That ball in the corner. See if I can get a masse working. Oh! Right idea. Right idea. Corner. Corner. Get in the hole. Oh. Alright, same corner. Oops. Wrong table. That corner. Side. Corner. Just write English on it. Corner. Corner. Side. Corner.
Red sensed. Said. Surprised I haven't seen pool tournaments on Twitch yet. Maybe I just haven't been looking, to be honest.
I don't know if anybody's hosted any, but I have talked to Deuce about it. Let's see if I can't get that orange one in the corner there. I think it might be the 11. Oops. Yeah. He knows people that play pool more so than me. I don't really play multiplayer much. So if... Yeah, that was a terrible shot. So if anybody was going to know people to set up for it, it would be him. And we've talked about where to go with our collaboration with pool. And tournament was a suggestion, or at least a meetup. Am I going to hit it? That's really all I wanted. Nope. hear a cat. Let's see about the cat. Which way is the door? There we go. Alright, come on in if you can come in. Come on. You're going to have to decide. Is that right? Well, you're in now. Hi. Hi. Are you saying hello to everybody? Yeah, that's a good girl. Okay. Good job. Let me finish this. Okay. Far pocket up there.
Red Sensed said, "Do you play any in person?"
I used to. I used to play in person when my vision was better. When I was younger, I used to play in tournaments. But when my vision left, then my pool got worse. I don't think I'd be able to compete. But I have talked to a friend about potentially playing in person. I'd love it if she got a VR headset, because then we could play here. But probably be good for me to get out once in a while. It's hard. Oh. It's hard having to rely on other people for driving and that kind of stuff. Getting to where you want to be. But I never could drive, so I guess that really shouldn't be a factor. But for some reason, it sticks with me lately. Do you play pool at all? And why? Another scratch?
Red Sensed said, "Unless you count hitting random balls around when I was like 10.
Well, it can be hard to find a pool table if they're not very accessible. But if you got to play when you were 10, I guess you had access to a table. I started to play when I got out of college. Before that, I was just hitting balls around the table, like when you were 10. Didn't know what I was doing. And it was, ladies could play free on Wednesdays at a local pool place. And, you know, we didn't have cell phones or anything then, so I just put the answering machine on to wait to hear about job interviews. And
Red Sensed
play pool.
Said, "A family member has one in his basement, and the laundromat 5 minutes away has 6 tables."
Wow, that's a nice laundromat. I would have appreciated, although I wonder how the humidity does with that. But still, it's better than not having one, I suppose. Yeah, wrong English. I should have used left English on that. But yeah, people saw me playing and took it upon themselves to teach me. It was a matter of relearning it when I got VR and found this app, which actually is quite good. I mean, the detail, you can see the reflection of the the lights, well, so here is it's just nice. It's hard to describe, but it actually has really good feel to it. The balls behave the way they're supposed to. There is aim assist that you could put on, but I don't use it because it won't help me learn, but it might help others learn. Right, English. There we go. Just have to stop and think.
Red Sensed said, "That's the nicer place. The cheaper mat on the same street has no AC in it.
Ooh.
Only a oscillating fan in a corner."
Ugh. Humidity. And is there a security problem? Do you have to sit there and wait with your clothes, or people will take them out and dump them on the floor if you're not there in time? I've been there. I'm very grateful to be in a house that has laundry. Alright, corner pocket. That corner pocket. Oh, too hard. And I scratched. Alright, come back at me. Practice that.
Red Sensed said, "They don't even have security at the cheaper one. No one is there except customers and a mechanic every other day."
A mechanic. Oh, so they break down a lot. That's a shame. And I bet they're expensive too. It's just it's one of those things. I wish everybody had the ability to have laundry facilities. The last apartment that I was in that I didn't have a washer and dryer in, I got a portable washer, and it hooked up to my sink, and it was light, so I could move it around and move it out of the way when I wasn't using it. And it had to be small loads, but I could wash clothes in my own apartment and then hang them up in my bathroom and stuff to dry. But it took a while for them to dry, but
Red
it sure
Sensed
beat having to go to the
said,
laundromat.
"At least we are done with that phase of life."
Yeah. You learn to be grateful for the little things, that's for sure. When you're young, you never think you're going to appreciate having a washing machine, but gosh, it does make a lot of difference.
Red Sensed said, "I do miss playing Galaga though."
Isn't Galaga available by some emulation? I'm pretty sure I can get it on this headset. I do have Super Mario Brothers. That's the only thing I've installed there, but I thought it was if you can get a hold of the ROMs. Do you have an Xbox? So I don't know about PlayStation, but
Red Sensed said, It isn't. I have it on disc now, but they had the arcade machine for it.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, nothing really beats the arcades. I'm with you there. Alright, just going to plow into this and see what happens. Nothing. Nothing. But sometimes that's how you find out how to do things. I had a video that posted earlier today talking about the basics of how to play pool and that kind of thing in a trick shot. And I had a shot that was playing against the AI. There was a ball here, just off the rail, and I had to come back here. So I used draw. I brought the cue ball back here to make that shot. And it was a darker ball, like the 8 or the 6 or the 2 or something. So I couldn't quite see. But it turns out that the ball, I shot it down the rail, went in beautifully, but it crawled up the rail, spun around, and then fell off the edge. But I couldn't tell that in real time. So I saw it when I was editing the video, and I was just shocked. I still think that the game cheated me. I mean, things like that I deserve to miss or scratch on. But that particular shot was just perfect. I was so disappointed that that I didn't make it. And I don't understand. I mean, it wasn't so hard that the English would have caused that much spin on that ball for it to crawl up the table. I don't understand how that happened. Ah, that's a bad hit. Too thin. I was more of a Donkey Kong and Pac-Man player for the arcades. When I was a kid, my uncle had a Pong, a machine that played Pong, and that was in the late 70s, and I just thought that was the neatest thing. So as soon as like Ataris came out, I wanted one, but my parents said, no, you're not going to have those, what would basically, they would have called it brain rot today, I suppose. So if I wanted to play Atari, I had to go to a friend's house that had it, whose parents didn't think it was brain rot. And I remember them having like Space Invaders and probably Galaga on that. So I didn't play Galaga too much. But boy, I sure did put in a lot of quarters in those machines. Oh. There, when I was in junior high school, we were allowed to leave campus for lunch. And so there's only one main road in the little town that I grew up in. And so the school was like on this side, and this is the route, rural route, and then the gas station on the other side of that. So there was one crossing guard lady at the thing, and she would get you across that highway. And I would go to the gas station to play video games over my lunch. I was one of the only kids that left. I spent my lunch money on paperback books and video games. Stephen King was my favorite. Now I don't think they'd let junior high kids leave campus for lunch, especially unattended. Different time. Doggone it. This will be interesting. There we go. Don't. one for a brief moment, and then it was gone. So how is it that you knew about the wrist-controlled chat box? Do you play VR?
Red Sensed said, well, school campuses have a lot more amenities now, so they might not need to.
True. That's true. Ours was just a cafeteria. But a tornado had come through the summer before I entered
Red Sensed said,
8th grade.
I watch VR chat videos a lot.
Ah, I haven't been into VR chat. But I've seen some videos of it. It looks neat. I don't know if I'd fit in. I'm older. All right. I appreciate you hanging out. I am gonna stop here and analyze this video, compare it to how it typically sounds when I don't have my phone strapped to my arm. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. I don't know if it'll be in VR or if it'll be on Xbox, but I'll be around. Good night.
Red Sensed said, catch you next time.
Absolutely.